if it's one thing I could take away from Spider-Man 2, it's the heart this movie has. Spider-Man 2 is without a doubt the best sequel in the Spider-Man trilogy. Okay, and I'm here to set my opinion straight on Spider-Man 2. I fucking love this movie. Out of all three of them, this one's the best one, followed by the third, followed by the first. Yeah, that's my opinion right there. This movie starts out. The story is basically simple. Spider-Man is losing all his powers basically, and he's having troubles trying to struggle with between the job, school, making appointments with Mary Jane and other people that he cares about. The life of Spider-Man is just getting in his way. Not to mention his powers is somehow getting decreased, just like it was in the books and the animated series, of course. But and he has to struggle with all that, and all that's not easy. Then he has to fight crime. That ain't easy when his powers give out on him. So that's hard enough as it is. On the upside, we have Dr. Otto Octavius and his wife Rosie trying to building this experiment with trinium to do some type of experiment on it, while Harry Osborn is funding that development. But when all goes haywire and Spider-Man steps in, not only does Dr. Octavius loses his wife, he also blames Spider-Man for everything that's happened so far. And thus begins a Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 2 leads off directly after that first one. Harry Osborn is still pissed off at Spider-Man because he still thinks he killed his father. You know, he just an a-hole right now, you know what I'm saying? Harry Osborn is just anal right now, you know what I'm saying? And Mary Jane. I hate Kirsten Dunst. I really do. I'm sorry. I don't like her nor Tobey Maguire in this movie. They were completely miscast. James Franco's alright. I like him as Harry Osborn. He fit the bill perfectly. But these two, no. It's like trying to watch Star Wars episodes 2 and 3. With 2 and 3 and Twilight mixed in. That acting is horrible between those two. Tobey Maguire on his own is okay. Those two together trying to do some loving and shit. Oh my god. I feel like I want to watch a fucking episode of Twilight. And I fucking hate Twilight, man. Oh. No. Hell no. Now, I did watch the extended version of Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2.1. The best version so far of Spider-Man 2. I wish they would have kept all this that I seen, all 2 hours and 15 minutes, should have been in the theatrical version. Okay? Because it explains a whole hell of a lot. Alright? Remember that scene in the elevator, when Spider-Man's in the elevator and the guy's talking to him like, cool Spidey outfit. Where'd you get it? I made it. That whole scene is there, but without those lines. It's a completely different conversation, and I fucking loved it. That man's trying to get him to do. That man's trying to become like, I guess you could say his worker, if you will. He's trying to give him his card and everything. I don't have any pockets. Oh, let's back in my coat then. Shit, you don't have pockets. Okay. That was funny. And then the scene where Spider-Man puts his suit in the trash can. Also, they got that from the book, so that was fucking awesome. Not only does he have his costume in the trash can, and as soon as it fades to black, you see that Spider-Man's eyes in the trash can on his mask. I love that scene. I really do. I love how it just fades to black, and all you see is those eyes on the mask before it completely goes dead. I fucking love that. I also love the fact that just right after he puts that suit in the trash can and the trash man finds it, takes it to the Daily Bugle, not before he hangs it up, J. Jonah Jameson puts the suit on and we're going like while Betty Brant, Robbie, and Sam Raimi's brother looks on through the window like, what the fuck is he doing? Because I never knew that. I ain't never seen that before out of any time. And Spider-Man 2 is almost 10 years old now. It took me like 8 years to see this scene. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I never had the extended cut of Spider-Man before, so this is the first time I've had it on Blu-ray. So, yeah, that was just great stuff right there. And ultimately, the power struggle between Spider-Man and his abilities kind of comes to a head when Mary Jane gets kidnapped again. No, it won't be the last time she gets kidnapped, people. But once he figures out she's in trouble, the powers come back, and I like that part because it shows he was stressed to the point where his powers drained from his body. That's why he couldn't shoot webbing. That's why he couldn't stick to walls. But the second somebody he loves was in trouble, the powers came back in him again, and he was like, "All right, it's time to fuck this. It's time to get it on." You know what I'm saying? I fucking love that shit. I love how the story. I love the story it tells, and how he tells Aunt May that he was responsible for his uncle's death, and she takes it not so easily, but she ultimately forgives him because she still loves him. I fucking love it. Okay, I love the storytelling in this movie. It's not even about the action in this movie. The whole fucking story would have been perfect for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We didn't even need no action in this movie. Really. Not really, no. Even the fight scene on the train is slightly different between him and Doc Ock. That is great. Okay, I will recommend Spider-Man 2.1 more than over Spider-Man 2 because it explains a whole lot more. It shows a whole lot more. And you just appreciate it a whole hell of a lot more. I've appreciated Spider-Man 2 for almost 8 years now. And you know what? It just got even better. Oh my god, the best in the series doesn't even know how to fucking describe this movie, okay? And it's basically almost the book, page for page, the book that the first movie and the third movie kind of doesn't do. This one does it, okay? And I love it, okay? Spider-Man 2 gets an A+. It was just great. Great, well written. Even though it was made in 2 years, this movie was well fucking written, okay? I wish Spider-Man's 1 and 3 were well written. Spider-Man 3 had 3 years before... Wait, was it 3 years? Yeah, 3 years to be well written. But it couldn't match this. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about Spider-Man 2. Do you like it? I don't know who the hell would hate this. I'm not even going to ask that question. What was the best part about this movie for you guys? I know in my last video I said, what is your favorite Spider-Man villain? What was your favorite part throughout Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 2.1, whichever one you've seen? Let me know down below and I'll catch y'all in the third one. Peace.